Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's the Monday Morning Podcast for Monday, February 10th, 2014. How's it going? How are you? Yes, I know. I realize the podcast is actually, air quote, on time this week. Okay? Don't even start that shit. It's never late. All right? I always tape on Monday mornings. That's why I call it the Monday Morning Podcast. You fucking myopic cunts. All right? The only reason why you're getting it this early on Monday is because I'm taping it on Sunday. The only reason why I'm taping it on Sunday, which I shouldn't even be doing, because it's a day of rest. All right? It's a day to sit back after a week of farming, give your fucking oxen some oats, or whatever you feed them, hay. Is that what you feed them? I don't know what the fuck you feed them. All right? All I know is they're fucking jacked, and you never see them fucking drinking a protein shake, do you? People who drink protein shakes, you know something? Years later, when you get the powder cancer, I don't want to hear about it. Okay? You're drinking a goddamn powdered shake. What are you, on the fucking Jetsons? Sit down and have a pork chop like the rest of us. These fucking idiots. These goddamn workout people. First you go out there and you dress like the Green Lantern. Then you take out your little fucking powder thing, your little thing, and you shake the thing up. And then you suck it down. Just have a fucking salad. You know, dude, you know how pissed off those people who were selling the twat of nature were at me? They were actually upset. So they won't be on my podcast anymore. They were mad. They were mad as they're selling that box full of lies. Yeah, you get hungry in the afternoon. Yeah, gee, what do I do? You can have a fucking banana. You can have an apple. You're going to be fine. Watch the pounds melt off. I don't need you to come over with your tray of snacks. Cigarettes. Oh, fuck out of here. Okay, and shame on you for going and ordering that shit, you lazy fucking tub of shit. I'm sorry. Now, I know you're not supposed to fat shame, but, it's time we start fucking... At some point, you got to tell them to, look, I know you can't see your bootstraps, but you still should try to reach down and find them and pull them up over your fucking meaty, fat, flabby shoulders. All right? You ate your way into this situation. You can eat your way out. Just do everything that you were doing the opposite way. It's like playing a record backwards. Except now you're playing it the right way. You've been listening to it backwards. Sundays, chocolate sundae, chips, right? You got to have it going the other way. Oh, let's have some broccoli and Brussels sprouts. Isn't that a nice song? Oh, fuck. I hate taping on Sundays. I'm not funny on fucking Sundays. There, I admit it. Just like God, I need a rest. I don't have time for this shit. I don't have time to be silly on a fucking Sunday. Okay? I worked all goddamn week. Do you know how many microphones I had to fucking take out of a mic stand this week? Do you understand how sore my wrist is for fucking... Hey, how you guys doing? All right. Keep it going for whoever the fuck was just on in front of me. All right, how's it going? Oh, look at this guy, huh? Look at this guy. He's got snaps on his shirt. Oh, the button's too hard for you? I'm the smartest guy ever. Fuck his job. Look at me. I'm amazing. I got to do that every fucking night. On Sunday, I give it a rest. I don't say funny things on Sundays. So you're probably asking yourself, well, Bill, then why didn't you just do it on fucking Monday? I'll tell you why. Because my wife is actually sick. She's got a 24-hour virus, which I did not think was contagious. I thought she had food poisoning, is what I thought it was. So I was laying next to her in bed. We're using the same fucking bathroom. So basically, I'm probably going to get sick in the next 24 hours. So what I'm trying to do is get this podcast out before shit starts coming out of me on both ends, if you know what I mean. All right? I got the wife upstairs. I'm downstairs. I feel like my wife got bit by a zombie. And I have her upstairs chained to the Davenport there. And I'm just waiting to see if she's going to turn. All we need is Brad Pitt in here telling us what to do. We got ourselves a goddamn movie. Yeah, so that's why this thing's actually out early. And once again, fuck all you guys who will be like, oh, I hope she gets sick every week so it can be on time and fucking. I wish the twat of nature on anybody who says that. All right, sorry, that was mean. It was all mean. So, anyways, this is the podcast for this week. Has anybody been watching the Olympics? Olympics? Yeah. Nothing? I really enjoy watching the Olympics. I like just watching the games. I don't like all the other horse shit. You know, all the journalists complaining that the water isn't running and all that type of shit. I mean, am I the only guy who watched all those Cold War movies coming up when I was growing up? You know what it's like over there. You got the haves and you got the have-nots. There's like 20 people who have some shit over there and everybody else is getting fucked. It's unbelievably corrupt. You know what's going on over there. You know? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. I just want to watch the fucking games. You know? I get it. They don't treat gay people the way that they should. I mean, why would they? They don't even have running water over there. I'm surprised they're not clubbing women over the head and dragging them down the street by their fucking hair. Have you read some of the shit that they've said about gay people? I mean, it's like, is this from the 1800s? Some guy in the Russian government, this is what he said. He also told gay visitors to not touch the kids. Like, he's confusing pedophiles with gay people. Unfucking real. No wonder the water's not running over there. Now listen, I don't want to take a bunch of pot shots at Russia. I don't want to do this because for some fucking reason, I actually like them. I miss them. They were fun. It's like when the Red Sox are good and the Yankees suck. It's no fun. And for like the last, 20-something years, they're in a rut right now. They're like the Michigan Wolverine football program. Like, what the fuck happened? When are you going to get good again? And it's starting to get to the point like, fuck, are they going to turn this around? So I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you. I don't understand how you can have the technology to blow up the world and then still not understand humanity at that point, right? Don't they get will and grace like translated over there? Can't they see that there's nothing to worry about? Have you guys watched any of the games? I actually watched some of the cross country skiing, and I don't know if and some of the speed skating. Like, I watched the snowboarding. I think is fucking amazing, but after a while, it just looks like they're all doing the same trick. Okay, and I don't need a bunch of shit from people in their teens and 20s with half your head shaved and the rest of it looking like a comb over. I get it. I'm old. I can't tell the difference between a backside fakie and a fucking Gumby Twizzler 360, whatever the fuck I don't know. I'm amazed. I don't know how they do it, but I can only watch like 4 runs it just all looks the same. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. You go down the hill. You jump on the railing or the banister, whatever it is. You do a little grindy thing, and then you land, and then you come in, and then you fucking do a little, oh, whoop-de-doopy-doo. You grab it. Grabbing the board with the hands. That's a big move. This is me trying to explain it. And then I also learned that when you go to land, you're actually looking up the hill. You have your head looking up the hill. I would have looked down the hill. You're supposed to look up the hill. All right? I've learned that. And I don't know. Then you do a lot of high-fiving and hugging of other people that you're trying to beat for some reason. There's a lot of camaraderie in that sport. Other than that, I don't know shit about it. But the speed skating I like. And cross-country skiing, go figure. I like that shit because it makes me want to go work out. Like, I was watching the women doing it, and I'm like, they are burning so many calories, they don't even have titties anymore. Can you imagine? I could get rid of the giant titty that's right above my pubes if I started cross-country skiing. That's what I'm getting out of it. Dude, these women were flying. Okay, up the goddamn hill, and then downhill. They said this year they might actually hit speeds of 50 miles an hour, and they are so fucking exhausted by the end of it. You cross the finish line, all of them collapse and just fall in the snow like they were going to make a snow angel, and then they just passed out from too much booze or something. And they're laying on the fucking ground doing that shit. And I'm just like, I don't know. There's something about it. You know what it is? I'm not fast. So I like endurance shit. You know, gymnastics and that type of shit, having to hang from doing iron cross. Like, I look at that stuff and I actually think, like, you know, if I tried to do that long enough, I could do it. I couldn't do it at an Olympic level, but I could do it. All right? I can watch a guy run a 440 all day long, dunk a basketball, hit a fucking home run in a major league stadium. I'm never going to be able to do that shit. Did I just say I could do an iron cross? Maybe I'm already getting sick right now. Maybe I'm, fuck you, I could do it. All I need is some rings and an old tree to hang them from. Oh my God, can you imagine? What is the muscle you tear trying to fucking do that? Is that your lats? I wonder how long that takes to build up the strength. All right, so all you would do, you'd fucking hang them from the tree. You know, once your wife is like, don't hurt yourself. Once you get through that, you know, you people with kids, I'm just putting it up for the kids. Don't worry, I'll put some mats down and we'll put some leaves here. They'll be fine. I figure what you got to do, you have things hanging down and you got to get into the dip position first. And then what you do is you gradually start bringing it out. And then when you start feeling the fire under your armpits, you bring it back real quick. And just every day you go out there, or every other day, and you try to go a little bit farther. Is that how you do it? Anybody? Can anybody who listens to this podcast do an iron cross? Do I have to be wearing like those pants, like the feet pajama, grape smuggling fucking lower leotard section of the pants there? Ah, fuck. Why do I try to do this on Sunday? This is why I don't go to church. It's just Sundays, you know, I don't fucking know. I'm always coming back from the road. I'm always traveling. You know, I fly back, and then I just lay here catatonic. This isn't what I'm supposed to be doing here, trying to be fucking funny. Anyways, I had a great show this weekend. I was actually out in Minneapolis, Minnesota, at this casino. I believe it was called Treasure Island. I was there so fucking quick. I flew in, I did the show, and I came right back out. It was like -2 degrees the entire fucking time I was there. And that is a level of cold. You know, like, I love the winter. I don't give a shit until it gets down. Once it gets into the teens, that's when I give a fuck. That's when I'm like, all right, enough already. But I don't even mind if it's in the teens and Christmas is coming. It's when it's in the teens and it's just February or January. That's when it's fucking miserable. And it was so fucking cold out there. Even people from Minnesota were saying that it was like cold. But anyways, I went out there and had a great time. Thank you to everybody who showed up. Still on the wagon. You know what's funny? After the show, I was hanging. It was me and the other act that was out there, Jade Catapreda. Hope I said that right. I've never known how to say the last name. I can't even fucking read. Who fucking killed it in front of me, by the way. Had a great set. So afterwards, we're hanging with the promoter, and I'm sitting at the bar, and I'm not drinking, and I'm fucking drinking O'Doul's. And, like, how many O'Doul's are you literally going to have? So I get one O'Doul's, and I'm just sitting there like, all right, I'll sip on this fucking thing and smoke a goddamn cigar or whatever. And so people after the show are going, hey, can I get you a drink? Can I get you a drink? I'm like, no, I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming out, but I'm not drinking. Sorry. You know, whatever. Get Jade one if she wants one, or blah, blah, blah. So then people started buying me rounds. They were buying me O'Doul's. So then I'm like, well, I got to drink it. Somebody gave it to me. So like an asshole, all the weight that I've been losing because I haven't boozed in like 2 weeks, like now I'm just sitting here pounding O'Doul's. Pounding O'Doul's. The dumbest fucking, like, The emptiest of all empty calories, just sitting there slamming things. I got to tell you something. For a non-alcohol beer, it ain't that fucking bad. And if you have to be at a bar, you know, I don't know. I think I found it. See, I never yawn on Monday mornings. I think I found, I think I could go on a nice little run here. If I can just still have my cigars, I have to have some sort of vice. Will that be bad? If I go back upstairs, right? And my poor wife, who she's up there right now in Gatorade, saltine cracker, hell right now. And she's cool too. She's cool about it. She's cool with me being down here. You know, a lot of women would be like, "Why can't comfort me? You can at least sit in the chair near me. I can't believe this." You know, and then you get sick and they don't give a shit, right? Anyways, I didn't tell you guys this. I actually bought off of eBay. I bought a drum kit. And, you know, the one thing that sucks about drums is you cannot play them unless you get it soundproofed in your fucking house. So I got some drum cases, and I'm going to bring these fucking things over. I can't wait to play these goddamn things. I got an old Ludwig kit. I know what you guys are saying. Send me a picture. I'm not sending you a picture. Just know that it's an old Ludwig kit. In due time, I will. In due time. Let me get my drumming up to a certain fucking level. Because I know I've promised you guys that I was going to start doing drum covers. I'll fucking do one. I just got to get somebody to videotape these fucking things and edit it and all that shit. I just don't know how to do that. And furthermore, I don't want to learn how to do it. I don't need another goddamn hobby. I don't know. You know what it is? I have like computer phobia. That's basically what. Earlier when I was trashing everybody with the new phones and all that, part of that was true. Like, I really think you should pay down your debt before you get another flat screen TV, before you get another fucking phone. If I could just get anything, just get something through to the listeners on this goddamn podcast, other than to go after what you want in life as soon as you can, it would be, you know, to just pay down your credit cards. Don't start a fucking life of debt before you even get married and start having kids, and then come out of it, you know, 40, 50 fucking years later when you're in your 60s or 70s. I'm telling you, just live within your means, and you will have the gift of free time. You'll actually get a good night's fucking sleep. But anyways, yeah. So, but that, generally speaking, like I have major. I don't know. I learned a lot about myself in the last week. Like, my wife finally convinced me that I have ADD, and I know a lot of you guys who listen to this shit are probably just laughing. Like, yeah, how the fuck didn't you know that? You know why? Because I'm the one trapped in this fucking skull. Okay. I'm sure you guys have problems too. Don't fucking come at me like that. I'm trying to open up here. I have the yellow windscreen on the mic this week. Okay. Trying to come from my hat here. I got a little sunshine on the mic here. And I didn't think she was right. She was like, no. She goes, I went on a website and I looked up ADD, and you have every fucking symptom. And I always just thought ADD was just a crutch. Like, people, I'm sorry, I have ADD. I'm sorry, I have ADD. Oh, I have ADD. That's what people, I drove into the back of your car. Sorry, I have ADD. Like, it just seemed like this fucking excuse. It seemed something like just something that weak people said. So I was just like, no, I'm stupid, and I need to read more. That's basically how I looked at it, which still might be the case, but I finally understood what she was saying, because she read some of the symptoms, and then I was sitting on the couch, and I was talking to her about the Patrice O'Neill benefit coming up, and I was saying how happy I was that, you know, we're doing it 2 years in a row. We're helping out all the people that he loved. We're helping out people that, you know, diabetes, stroke, and that type of thing. We're giving some money to them. And I'm really talking about how psyched I am that everybody, bought the tickets, and Opie and Anthony helped out, and all the comics. I have more than enough comedians on the show this year. It's just that everybody loved Patrice and wanted to be on it. So I'm in the middle of this heartfelt conversation with my wife, and I'm sitting on one end of the couch. She's on the end. And I sit there, and I kind of lean my head back, and I look up at the ceiling. And I'm in the middle of us talking about how much I love Patrice and how much I miss him. And I looked up, and I went, oh, a spider. Look at that. There's a spider up there. And I just started talking about the spider. And then I hear her, she starts laughing. And I look at her like, what? And it was one of those things, she didn't even have to say it. She just had this look in her eye like that shit we were talking about earlier. And she literally buried her face in the pillow and just started laughing at me. And I was like, and I actually, typical guy thing, I had to try to defend myself. I'm like, no, there's a spider. How do you not address the spider? And then I really thought about it later, like the level of emotional shit that I was talking about, and then just one stupid fucking spider. Oh, look at the spider. And another thing that when I go to leave the fucking house, I don't know, maybe I'm trying to help out other people who might have this fucking problem. All right, and she told me, she should go, well, you should go talk to somebody about it. It's like, I don't want to fucking talk to somebody about it. They're going to give me a goddamn drug that they push through the FDA that's going to fuck up my liver and do something else to me, but I can really focus when the doctor tells me I have this new kind of fucking cancer. Whatever happened to just toughing it out? You fucking Rogaine pussies, just go bald like me. Anyways, how many times do I say this? What the fuck was I talking about? Same goddamn thing. This is it. I have major fucking problems. So she wanted me to go talk to somebody about it. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that. But I've just really noticed, the amount of times, take something simple. I'll have a grocery list or something. If I ever made a grocery list in my life, let's just say for shits and giggles I do. I'll have that. Or my phone or something like that. I have my phone, and I'm going to leave the house, and I go, oh, fuck, where are my keys? I need my keys. So then I walk over, and I go over, and I pick up my keys. All right, see you later, honey. And I walk out of the house. I sit in the car. I turn on the fucking car, and then I look around. Where's my phone? I left it in the fucking house. How did I do that? I had the phone. I knew I needed the phone. I needed the keys. And it's just like I walk up there, and my brain is thinking about 90 other fucking things. And somewhere in there is, I need the keys. And I walk over to get the fucking keys, I guess with the same hand, and I set down the phone. It's almost like, when you black out drunk. It's like technically you passed out, but somebody is still awake in your body walking around talking to people that you're later going to have to apologize for. It's kind of the sober version of that. For those of you who aren't afflicted with this, whatever the hell I have. Maybe that's why I suck at reading. I don't know what it is. Because I really want to sit here and say that I'm not a dumb guy, but fucking everything. And I always talk about how much I sucked in high school. I remember one time, we had to do a book report, and I got this book. It was about this German shepherd in World War II that fought alongside this guy. It was a great fucking book. I remember the first night I sat down to read it, and it took me 4 hours. Couldn't have been 4. It was 3 hours to read 30 pages. 2.5 hours to read 30 fucking pages. And the next day I went into school. I still remember the kid I said this to. I said, yeah, man, it took me I was reading the book for 2.5 hours. And they were like, how many pages? He was like, wow, how many pages into you are? And I said, 30. And he just started laughing at me. And I said to him, I go, what? He goes, it took you 2.5 hours to read 30 pages? And I was like, what? And I said, I read to understand. And he just started laughing at me. Thought that was he thought I was trying to be funny. And what I was trying to convey to him was I kept reading paragraphs, and my brain would be thinking about other shit, and I had to go back and reread it over and over and over and over again. So I had to go that slowly so I could understand it. It was basically my naive way of, I guess, explaining. Look, all I'm saying is if I don't have ADD, I am surprisingly stupid. But whatever. It's helped me in life. Maybe that's why I can't write a fucking script. But I can write bits because they're short. Right? You know what I like about this ADD shit? I can explain away all my problems. This is phenomenal. Hey, Cleo! Cleo! Guess what? I have ADD. All right? Does that mean anything to you? She's looking at me right now. She was laying down. She just picked up her head. She was awake, by the way. It's one of those deals where she's got one ear down and one ear up. You know, can you get any fucking... I challenge you right now to tell me something cuter in the animal kingdom than a fucking jacked animal that could rip your fucking face off at any time it decides to. Waking up from a nap with one ear down and one ear up. Come here, Cleo. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Come here. Let me fix your ear. I'm not saying jump up on the bed. There you go. That's her saying hello. Sniffing the microphone. What's up, buddy? Look, even your head has muscles. Huh? This is what I do every day. Because even I don't know how to express love. This is what I do every day with Cleo. I grab her by both ears. Not hard. Oh, she's walking away. I grab her by both ears, and I just make her look up at me. And when she looks up at me, I just go, I fucking love you. That's how it is. I love that dog so much, I want to fucking tackle it every time I see it. Isn't that right, Cleo, huh? You're helping me live longer. Because I got to take you out every day. Fucking shits like a horse. Anyways. Oh, you know what? We got to take a break for some advertising that I haven't even gotten yet, so I'm going to have to drop these in. So through the magic of radio, of editing, I should say. Hey, don't wipe your ass on the rug. She rarely does that. Still like the fucking thing. Anyways. Just making sure. There you go. Go over and lay down. Through the magic of editing. Here's the first group of advertising for this week. Okay, and now the advertising this week dropped into the podcast through the magic of editing. Sherry's Berries, everybody. Hey, how did you meet your significant other? Create another unforgettable moment with Sherry's Berries. You can talk about learning how to give the right gift, finally getting it right, talk about how much they enjoyed the product. Oh, that isn't part of the copy? I don't understand these fucking people. All right, giant freshly dipped strawberries from Sherry's Berries, starting at just $19.99 for a 40% savings, or double the berries for just $10 more. You just need my code, Burr, B-U-R-R, when you order. I'm assuming it's Burr. It's blank there. Dipped in white milk and dark chocolatey goodness, topped with chocolate chips, decorative swizzle, or nuts. 40% off from Sherry's Berries. Enormous, romantic, fresh, juicy, mouth-watering berries right in your mouth. Here's the only way to get this amazing Valentine's Day gift. Giant, freshly dipped strawberries, starting at just $19.99, or double the berries for just $10 more. Visit berries.com. That's BERRIES.com. Click on the microphone in the top right-hand corner and type in Burr, B-U-R-R. Go to berries.com, click on the microphone and type in Burr, B-U-R-R. Hurry, offer ends on Thursday. Oh, shit, you know what I just realized? I'm supposed to read these before I read them, so their copy isn't wrong. My apologies to everybody at Sherry's Berries. All right, the classic, the one that everybody loves, Dollar Shave Club. For a couple of bucks a month, DollarShaveClub.com delivers amazing quality razors right to your front door. Not only does it save you a ton of cash, it saves you from trudging to the drugstore for a pack of blades. I always get stuck behind the family of four trying to buy ice cream and develop their photos from the disposable camera. But now I don't have to do that anymore because Dollar Shave Club, for just a couple of bucks a month, amazing quality razor blades are delivered right to your door. That's right. No more wasting time and no more getting hit up for 20 bucks every time you go to buy razors. Everybody here, meaning me, is getting their Dollar Shave Club blades, and you should too. And here's a genius idea. Try replacing your old shaving cream with Dr. Cobby's Easy Shave Butter from DollarShaveClub.com. Trust me, your face will thank you later. Don't waste time at the drugstore behind the lady paying in pennies. Go to DollarShaveClub.com/Burr or go to BillBurr.com and click on the Dollar Shave Club banner. Keep your stress level low and your bank account balance high. Shave time and shave money. Go to DollarShaveClub.com/Burr. There you go. Look at that. I think that was damn near a perfect read. All right, another one for Valentine's Day, everybody. Pro Flowers. Pro Flowers. You already got her chocolate-covered strawberries from Sherry's Berries. You got your face clean shaven from Dollar Shave Club. What is there left to do? Simple. You got to get her some flowers. Valentine's Day stories about mistranslations, etc. Valentine's Day is this week. When she says she doesn't need flowers, she means you better get me flowers. Okay? What a pain in the ass it is to go down to the damn flower store with every other loser guy standing there trying to get the last bit of, the flowers are half dead. All right? By the way, when the more the flower is open, the closer it is to death. I actually learned that from the late, great Patrice O'Neill, who, believe it or not, used to sell flowers at some point in his life. He told me that, and I never forgot it. Anyways, they got the fresh flowers here, Pro Flowers. Get 1 dozen long-stem assorted roses with a premium vase and gourmet chocolates for $29.99 or double the roses. That's 2 dozen roses, long stems, and the premium vase and chocolates for just $9.99 more. And you won't find a deal this good anywhere else this week. So for 40 bucks, you get all that. Okay? Pro Flowers is quick and easy and delivers on Valentine's Day. Deliveries on Valentine's Day is guaranteed. Even if you already have Valentine's Day plans, you need flowers. You got to get them. You put the cherry on top. And this is so perfect for guys. It's so perfect. All you got to do is just order it. You don't even have to get away from your desk. You can literally be watching the game in between periods. You can order. How do you do it? Here's the only way to get the Valentine's Day deal. 1 dozen long-stem assorted roses with a premium vase and chocolates for $29.99 or double the roses for just $9.99 more. Go to proflowers.com, click on the blue microphone at the top of the top right-hand corner and type in Burr, B-U-R-R. That's proflowers.com. Click on the microphone and type in Burr, B-U-R-R. Order today. This deal is only around while supplies last, and Valentine's Day is this Friday. Okay. Stamps.com, everybody. Oh, Jesus. Stamps.com, everybody. You've probably heard the cost of stamps just went up to 49 cents, but not if you have Stamps.com. With Stamps.com, you pay less for postage. You'll pay less for postage than you would at the post office for first-class mail, priority, and priority express mail packages and more. Stamps.com is easy to use and convenient. Buy and print discounted stamps, shipping labels, and more using your own computer and printer. Not only will you save money with Stamps.com by not paying full-price postage, you'll save valuable time, too. Stamps.com always keeps the rates up to date, so you'll get the exact postage you need every time right from your desk. Never go to the post office again. I use Stamps.com to send out all my posters and my DVDs. I've never had a problem. Right now, use my last name, Burr, B-U-R-R, for this special offer, no-risk trial, plus a $110 bonus offer that includes a digital scale and up to $55 free postage. You can't mess with this one. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in Burr, B-U-R-R. That's Stamps.com. Enter Burr. Free scale, $55 postage, $110 offer. That's what it's worth. What am I trying to say? You don't ever have to go to the post office again. Don't be an idiot. Stamps.com. All right. LegalZoom, everyone. Some things like starting a business or protecting your family with the will aren't like your other New Year's resolutions. You can't afford to blow this one off. All right? Instead of less snacking and more exercise, put this at the top of your list. LegalZoom helps you incorporate or form an LLC with their simple questionnaire starting at just $99. Over 1 million entrepreneurs have already done it, and 90% of our customers recommend LegalZoom to friends and family. You can also create a will starting at just $69 or even a living trust. quickly and easily and get peace of mind and protection. No surprise fees, no hassles, man, and no headaches. LegalZoom's step-by-step process was created by a team of legal experts in law and technology. LegalZoom is not a law firm, but can connect you with a third-party attorney and provide you with the self-help services. From wills to business formations, trademark, powers of attorneys, and more, go to LegalZoom.com. For even more savings, type in Burr, B-U-R-R, into the referral box at checkout. Don't put off the things you need to do. Go to LegalZoom.com now and use the discount code Burr, B-U-R-R. That's LegalZoom.com, discount code Burr. All right, and last but certainly not least, eVoice, everyone. All right, you're a business owner, but automated phone system and secretaries are not in your budget. They're not in your budget just yet. And juggling incoming calls yourself, that doesn't make you look like a professional. All right? You want to make money here. You want to look like a pro. Here's something you can do that will dramatically help you make more money in 2014. It's called eVoice, everyone. Whether you're a business of 1 or 100, eVoice will help you manage all of your incoming calls. With a toll-free number, dial-by-name directory, and call routing tools, your business will sound like $1 million. Can't take a call? No problem. eVoice will transcribe the voicemail and email it to you. Never get caught off guard again. And with eVoice, you can try it before you buy it. Right now, just for my listeners, you can get a 60-day free trial to eVoice. Go to eVoice.com and enter the promo code BILL, B-I-L-L, at checkout. Take charge of your business and make more money in 2014. Go to eVoice.com and enter BILL at the checkout for your 60-day free trial. That's eVoice.com, promo code BILL. And that is the advertising. And with the magic of editing, we are now returning to the Monday morning podcast. Okay, and we're back. How about those reads? Were those things awesome or what? I have no idea. I hope they went well. You know, the one that I always forget to bring up is Amazon.com, everyone. If you shop through Amazon.com like I do, if you'd like to donate to this podcast, here's a wonderful thing you can do. Just go to BillBurr.com, click on the podcast page. You look over on the right, there's the Amazon.com banner. You click on that, takes you right to Amazon. And I know it's an extra step, but if I drive traffic to their site, they give me a kickback on whatever you guys buy. It doesn't cost you any more money. It just takes a little bit of your little bit of life out of your index finger with a couple extra clicks. That's all. That's all it is. If you'd like to do it, do it. If you don't, I understand. You're busy. You got shit to do. All right, let's move on here. Hey, how fucking weird and awful is right after the Super Bowl, that first Sunday without football? I don't know about you guys, but it's always so goddamn jarring. Because you're so watching the playoffs and you're so getting into it, and you're so trying to guess who's going to win the Super Bowl and fucking get your bets going and all of that shit, that you don't even contemplate that the second that game's over, football is now done. Done until September. Fuck that bullshit in August. All right? It's done until September. What in God's name are we going to do now? I'd say turn on the fucking hockey, but it's the Olympics. So, actually, you can actually watch women's hockey because the men's hockey doesn't start for a minute. Please, everybody, do me a favor. Watch some of that Olympic hockey. Sit down and enjoy it. It's going to be phenomenal. And when you do enjoy it, don't say that dumb shit like everybody says. I actually tweeted about this. You know, every 4 years during the Winter Olympics, people who don't watch hockey get to lie and say that if the NHL was like Olympic hockey, that they would actually watch Olympic hockey. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You're either a basketball person or a hockey person. There's very few people who have the time to watch both. All right? Another thing that always happens during the Olympics is when people praise the Olympic game, they start talking about the NHL like it's still 1975. I heard Mike Wilbon, who I love, and one of the few shows that I actually like, PTI on ESPN. He even hinted like that. He goes, "It's great. I love the Olympic hockey. You know, if the NHL would get the fighting and all this stick work, all this. What does that mean? All this stick work? What the fuck? What does that mean? That guys are just clubbing each over the fucking head? You know why they say that? Because once every 4 or 5 years goes by, somebody does that shit. Actually clubs somebody in the face with a goddamn stick. And then that's the thing that gets on SportsCenter. And then all these people who don't watch hockey at all or watch it in passing then start going like, see, this is the kind of thing. They need to get this out of the game. And they always go in the fighting. Dude, I've been saying this for years. I said this in 2010 during the Olympics. There's barely any fighting left in NHL hockey compared to the way it used to be. Okay? Back in the day, you used to have like at least 2, if not 3 guys on every team who were on your team to beat the shit out of the other 2 to 3 guys that were on that team to try to beat the shit out of your guys. Like when I was growing up, when I first started watching the Bruins, they had John Wensick and Stan Jonathan. And one of our all-star players, the heart of the team, was Terry O'Reilly. And he fought just as much as he scored. Back then, he was known as a complete player. He could do whatever he wanted to do. You want the puck in the net? I don't know how good he was at defense, but whatever. He gave it his all. You want to drop the gloves, he could fucking do everything. Wayne Cashman was another guy. I mean, he was like a goal scorer, that guy. And I just remember Fred Cusick. Oh, Cashman with the left. He had this left hook. And then I caught the tail end of those guys. And then it was Jay Miller, Lyndon Byers. Along the way, we'd pick up guys like Willie Plett. And then the Islanders. The Islanders had all these guys. Great Hall of Fame tough guys. Chris Nyland, John Kordick. Everybody. And they were on the same fucking team. Okay? Now, like, I don't even know how many, like, actual goons, straight up fucking fighters, I'm not going to say goons, are still in the goddamn league. Like right now, the Bruins have one. Sean Thornton, and he can actually play the game. I know a lot of you guys are going to say, what about what he did against the Penguins? That's going to happen. Okay? Especially when you give somebody a couple of love taps and they actually somehow get knocked out. I don't want to be a dick, but I think I could have taken those punches. Oh, here come the emails from the Penguin fans. And I know what they're going to be saying is they're actually going to say, well, why is there fighting? Why is there fighting in hockey? Which is the dumbest fucking question ever. It's like, you're going to address that and say, well, why is there fighting, period? Why is there fighting in boxing? Why is there fighting in the UFC? Why is that okay? But if every once in a while it happens in hockey, it's the most just, deplorable fucking thing that ever happened, and now you got to make comments on society and the direction that it's going in. Dude, the Bruins played the fucking Canadians a couple weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure there wasn't even a fight in it. Those things, by halfway through the first period, once a year they'd have that game. Halfway through the first period, there would be like 9 guys in the penalty box, and like fucking, I don't even know if that's even possible. There would be standing room only in the fucking penalty box. And now they'll play each other, and they just play the fucking game without having any fights. But the fights are part of the goddamn game. And so I understand if you don't like hockey because of the fighting. But for the love of God, please quit complaining about it. Because they're ruining the game. Because they're going to take fighting out of it, and you're not going to watch it. You're not going to watch it. You're going to watch it the way I watch curling. I watch it once every 4 years, and I really enjoy it. And I think like, wow, I could actually watch this sport. Like I'm really going to go out and get the curling package and start watching it religiously every fucking year. I'm not going to do it, all right? So for the love of God, please enjoy the Olympic hockey and watch it. But keep your fucking uninformed comments about the NHL to yourself because it's an unbelievable game. It's a great league. And one of the reasons why it is so great is because not as many people watch it as the other 3 fucking leagues. I just love that people fucking still bitch about hockey. And like the fucking NBA had a mobbed up ref. Literally shoeless Joe Jackson kind of shit. And they just gloss it over. I mean, it was a story, but it was like, well, we had one bad apple. One bad apple. The fucking guy prevented the Sacramento Kings from going to the finals. The Lakers got another ring or an opportunity. I'm not taking away the fact that they won in the finals. But this fucking guy admitted that he fixed the goddamn series. So that they have a championship, just like when the White Sox threw the World Series. You have the same thing going on, except it was done by someone on an officiating crew. And you hear more shit about the fighting in hockey than you heard about that. It's unfucking believable. I actually got a friend of mine who will remain nameless, and he claims this. I don't know why he would lie. He was working for, this is tough. I got to watch out. I'm going to get sued. He was working for a basketball team that I'm not particularly fond of, that I may or may not have made fun of on numerous times, and may have already made fun of them on this podcast about championship claims, but I'm not going to say who they are. Their away uniforms remind me of Barney the dinosaur. All right, that's for anybody who doesn't watch sports who can't figure it out. All right, they worked at the arena, and there was one game left, and this team was playing another team that was up north where it rains a lot, but they didn't lose their basketball team. And there was one game left in the series, and the guy who just stepped down told the people for the Barney the dinosaur team to fucking order all the craft service or something like that, to fucking get the seats set up for the media and all that. But he only said it for the Barney the dinosaur team, not for the rained out fucking team. And the Barney the dinosaur team, like before the game even happened, he was claiming that there's no because he knew somebody who was in the other team's front office, and they were not given instructions to get prepared for the next playoff series. So it wasn't like we need to be prepared just in case. He only told one team to fucking do it, and it ended up being the team that won. Now, I know that sounds fucking crazy. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's not true. But all I know is for fucking years I was saying the NBA's fixed, and then I'm vindicated when they have a fucking mobbed up ref, and it's like a fucking goddamn, like, it was maybe a 10-day story. It was really hard for a couple of days, and then that was it. It just went away. We just had one fucking guy. One mobbed up ref. Fucking a team out of a championship, a chance to win a championship. That's all. But the fighting, and the stick work, the tomfoolery, it just has to stop. You don't even have to watch hockey at this point to criticize it. So many people have criticized the fucking thing. You can just say what they say. All right, I'm done. I got my panties in a bunch here. All right, let's read some. Let's read some of the shit here for the week. Some of the what do you call these things here? See, this is another thing too. Oh, it's my ADD. I can't remember things because I have ADD. Why'd you take your dick out in public, Bill? I'm sorry, I got ADD. All right, yo, Billy D. Williams. My chick is a die-hard Niner fan, and after 5 years dating her, I've gotten into football myself. Others consider me a conspiracy theorist. Oh, Jesus, now we're going right into conspiracy here. Right after 9/11, I called it that the Patriots would win to symbolize the Phoenix-style rebirth of American patriotism. Sure enough, the Patriots won. All right, I'm going to go with you on that one. Dude, I called it. All right. He said, this year I made another prediction that I was really hoping would be wrong. I had a feeling that Seattle, the team icon which resembles the America's bald eagle, will beat Denver's horse team, which represents China's year of the horse. This to symbolize the West's domination over the East. To further support my previously stated theory, there were a ton of pro-soldier and patriotic commercials. I'm very curious to see what political events are to come in 2014. Thoughts? Yeah, dude, you're way too far down the fucking rabbit hole. I've never understood that thing like the symbols on TV thing. That's always, to me, seemed like paranoid thought. And fuck everybody right now who thinks my NBA shit is paranoia. They had a mobbed up ref. Go fuck yourself. It was fixed. I'm not saying straight across the board, but it was fixed on a certain fucking level. This shit here, like, first of all right, Seattle's team, which resembles an American bald eagle, it doesn't. It doesn't. We'll beat the horse. I got to tell you, I didn't know it was the year of the horse, and I think I pretty much represent the average Joe. And a seagull does not look like what's on the side of the Seahawks. Not seagull. A fucking Seahawk. I'm an asshole. I didn't even realize I was saying that. A Seahawk does not look like a fucking a bald eagle. It doesn't. A real one doesn't. The one that they showed looks nothing like the cartoon version that they have on the side of their fucking head. And even if it does, okay, the average shithead, the way you have to spell stuff out, I mean, the average shithead is ordering the twat from nature there and having a box of fucking chocolate-covered peanuts delivered to their desk. They're going to stick those in their mouth and then wonder why they don't have abs. Do you think they're going to be able to figure out the American bald eagle and the Denver's horse? I'm a Patriots fan. All right? Like, I don't think it, I just never made the connection. I think you're looking. So you're saying the Illuminati is also running a football league? Now, what if the Falcons won? What would that have meant? The Green Bay Packers. What you know? Do all of them symbolize something? Like every year somebody who won last year? Who the fuck won last year? I don't even remember. I'm usually good about that shit. 2 years ago the Giants won. I remember that because they beat my fucking Patriots. What does that mean? That Giants are for the Taliban? Yeah, dude, I think that you're like if the 49ers win it, that means like we're coming back to slave labor. You load 16 tons, and what do you get? Big John, Big Bad John. Yeah, dude, I think that I think you're kind of going beautiful mind there. You're reading the daily paper, you're trying to see stuff that isn't there. Yeah. To symbolize what the West domination over the East. I gotta be honest with you. I don't understand. You know, as far as I'm concerned, China is west of where I'm at. So how are they in the East? I mean, when I fly to China, if I ever go to China, I'm going to go west. They're going to fly me up to Alaska, make a left, and then go right by fucking South Korea. Hopefully you don't get shot down as we go by Russia. And then I'm in China. I'm not going to go east. How did they decide that? Is that because that's where we were populated? Like, if everybody came from Africa, like Nas and all the rappers say, you know, because they've done their research in between blunts. If we actually all came from there, then why doesn't the day start right there? Because I understand we're living on this sphere, that the world is round. Who's to say where the day starts? Why does it start in Japan? All right, sorry. There you go. It was a nice little fucking minute and a half to make you feel better about yourself intellectually. Moving on. All right, championships in Seattle. Billy Bullface. I'm not sure if you heard about this, but Seattle has a few championships in women's basketball. Obviously, no one gives a fuck, but this is what's great. I imagine the women who play in the team give a shit. And those 37 people who are related to him in the crowd, I'm sure they do. Oh, fuck, that's too close to a Joe Bartnick joke. Imagine they give a shit. Let's see. He says there's a great picture going on around of a headline, Seattle's first championship, from a Seattle newspaper. Below the headline is a picture of a player from the Seattle's women's basketball team as she's looking up at a bunch of banners for championships that they've won. Well, don't they mean like the Seahawks' first championship? Because even if they are sexist, wouldn't they realize that the Supersonics won a championship? Wait a minute. Do you not count that one now because the Sonics moved to to Oklahoma City and became the Thunder? I don't understand that. Like, you know what's cool this weekend? I saw somebody in the crowd had a Minneapolis Lakers T-shirt, and I thought it was great. And I was telling him, I go, those 5 championships, as far as fans go, you guys claim those. The franchise, has the trophies, but the fans, those are your championships, right? Has to be. Has to fucking be. If the Lakers move to fucking Las Vegas and won again next year, what would Los Angeles fans do if they started going, yeah, we got 17, bitch? You'd be like, well, wait a minute. No, 16 of those won in L.A. And then Minneapolis fans would be like, no, 5 of those. 11 championships were won in L.A. 5 were won in Minneapolis. 1 of them was in the fucking BAA. Oh, Jesus, Bill. Let it go. Go fuck yourself. I like being a cunt. So, yeah, women's championships don't count as much because of women. It's their fault. It's their fault. Because guys don't sit around watching the WNBA. We keep supporting the NBA. What women need to do is say, fuck the NBA, and just start watching the WNBA. And what they should be doing is they should be selling out those arenas, cheering on the women there. That's who needs to do it, right? Then they should all get together with all their alimony money, and they should buy out the men that started the WNBA, and they should run it themselves. And then no longer do you need the NFL to be wearing pink in October. You could fucking be wearing it all year in your league. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I just solved some problems or offended everybody from cancer survivors to people with the veg over there. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Take the podcast seriously. That's been happening lately. A couple of Native Americans sent me some angry tweets. Remember a few weeks ago when I was making fun of white ignorance? When I said that Hawaii was not part of the United States because no white people look right out in Hawaii, but you look fine on the mainland, like look leaning up against an oak tree, I look fine. And I'm so sick of Native Americans. I'm so sick of arguing with Apaches. I literally said that. Like that wasn't enough. That wasn't absurd enough for someone to get the joke. People were like doing that. You know that Jim Norton character, literal Jim? They were doing that. Like, well, the reason why you look normal is because you fucking killed all of us. Like, I don't know that. Like, I'm somehow for that. I don't know. Anyways. But whatever. Continue to take it seriously. I had actually somebody wrote me last week. I said fighting like a pit bull. And this woman wrote, fighting like a pit bull? Really? You fucktard? And she went on and on and on and on and on. And I wanted to write back, well, like, okay, I rescued a pit bull. Pit bulls were bred to fight. I'm not saying it's right. Okay? And lastly, fucktard is a play on retard. So it's okay to make fun of people who are mentally challenged, but not dogs? You twisted cunt? But I don't. I don't write that back because you know what? They don't on Twitter. They don't give you enough letters. All right, the art of baking. Dear Billiam. As of late, I've been baking. I never know how to say this. Scones. Sconces are the things that are on the walls, and the only reason why I know that is because I had to say that one time in an audition. Scones. He said, "All right, I'll just say scones. I don't give a fuck." As of lately, I've been baking scones. And he writes in, oh, Jesus, are they good? I got the idea from you and your lovely pumpkin loaves. You sound so pumped talking about your baking, and it made me want to try it. It certainly adds another dimension to my game with the ladies. Oh, absolutely, dude. Let me tell you something, one thing about women. All right? Other than the fact that they do not support other women playing basketball. At least they don't do it enough. The other thing about women is they like fucking sweets. Okay? They love a guy that can cook. If you can actually fucking make something sugary, it's great on 2 levels. One, it makes you seem like you're going to be a good husband and father, even if you're not. It just makes it seem that way. And they're more apt to bang you. Don't ask me why. I don't pretend to understand them. Okay? And then secondly, if you actually marry that woman, when she starts getting all fucking crampy, getting all bitchy when she gets the cramp toast over there, what you can do is just whip up a little pumpkin bread, a little sugar, okay? You go, here you go, honey. You fucking mush it in her face, and then, she's not as irritable. It's an understandable irritability. Don't get me wrong, but believe me, I know there's a lot of female comics who say, hey, if you started bleeding from your dick once a month, you'd be complaining too. Yeah. And if I did and you didn't, you'd be bitching about my mood. So go fuck yourself. All right. So anyways, he says, nothing twinkle toes about baking to impress a girl. Yeah, it is. It's still very effeminate. Baking is effeminate. I don't care how you look at it. There's nothing wrong with it. You're getting in touch with your feminine side. I'm so proud of you. Here's another thing you can do. Somebody sent me an email about this too. You want to really start slaying it. If you have no fucking game and you need to do something to make your franchise look a little more attractive, so maybe you can make 1 or 2 big signings during this off season. All right? Learn how to bake, and by all means, start taking yoga classes. Yoga classes are 98% women. All right? And I don't know what it is. Most of them are fucking hot. Now, granted, I've taken yoga classes in New York City and Los Angeles, so there's that. So knock that down by about 30%. And also a lot of them are career-driven, so there's not a lot of moms in there. There's a lot of single women in there. Very limber, fucked-in-the-head women. You know what? Fuck that. Scratch all that. Learn how to bake no matter where you are, but take yoga in, like, Miami. Take yoga classes where there's going to be a lot of hot women. There you go. There's my stupid advice for the week. Anyways, let's continue here. He said the ladies get turned on by a guy who can cook/bake because A, it exemplifies her capability to follow instructions, parentheses, recipe, and B, they can tell by the texture that you're good with your hands, kneading. What, are you going to knead her titties? Just fucking grabbing her ass cheeks, Semolina. Anyways, he says, thanks for letting us in on that little secret. Hey, dude, it's all you, buddy. You fucking took it and you ran with it. Yeah, that's all that shit. I'm telling you right now, if you want to upgrade the level of ass in your life, and you just look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, no matter what I do when I look at myself, I'm like a 6, a 5. I'm telling you, if you learn how to fucking bake, okay? Just shit. You know what? You learn how to make shit that they like to eat. What's that? What's those? Looks like lasagna. It looks like a pie, but it has eggs in it. Quiche. Is that what it's called? I can never fucking remember. The only way I remember what that's called is I remember the actor Stacy Keach. So that's the nickname for that shit whenever I see it with Nia. Like, we'll come walking in and I'll look at the breakfast options, and then whenever I see it, I just go, Stacy! And she laughs for whatever fucking reason because she gets my sense of humor. So you've learned how to do that. Here's another one. All right? Learn how to make red velvet pancakes. I swear to God. I'm not saying every woman likes this, but you just increased by 2% your chances of someday banging a model if you know how to make red velvet pancakes. Okay? Some tall woman will come into your life. I'm guaranteeing it right now. You got a 2% chance more. She'll come into your life. She will eat those red velvet pancakes, okay? She will quickly go to the bathroom. She will puke them up and then jump on your dick, and you're not even going to give a fuck. Okay, because she's hot, Sorry. That was disgusting on so many levels. Anyways, he says, I'm looking forward to seeing you in Ottawa. Hopefully you get a chance to skate on the canal. Jesus Christ, if that doesn't sound like the most effeminate thing ever, I'll fucking do that in a second. He said, you're always welcome to come play hockey with us. After the show, get the fuck out of here. Where? I want to play. I got 2 shows there, I think. Dude, fuck that. If there's a game after the show in Ottawa, I want in. Don't fuck me, because I'm going to check my hockey shit. Are you going to be mad at me if I play? I have to play pond hockey with all my hockey gear on because I'm in the middle of a tour. I can't crack my skull, my knee, or my elbow there. Dude, come on, let's do it. Invite me. Can I come over to your house? I feel like the kid with no friends. Oh, dude, that'll be a great fucking YouTube video. All you Canadian guys out there, no hats on, in street clothes, skating all around me as I'm out there looking like RoboCop. Let's fucking do it. Verzi not knowing how to skate, sitting there with a stogie, standing on a frozen pond. I'm all over it. All right, here we go. Here's one from about one of my favorite comedians of all time, Doug Stanhope. He said, Bill, heard you got a shout out on Doug Stanhope's podcast. Yeah, what a great guy. I'll tell you that, Doug Stanhope. You know what? Biggest heart in the fucking business. He's just a great fucking guy. You know what I love about Stanhope? He's one of the best comics of all fucking time, and he's still a fan of stand-up. Like, actually will sit there and enjoy watching your set. It's a fucking thrill. Anytime that guy, he's giving me way too many compliments. Top shelf. That's the Johnny Blue of compliments right there, getting that from Stanhope. He says, anytime I hear people talk about your podcast, they say it's cool that you do it by yourself and you can somehow keep it funny. Love that you don't have guests, except it'd be cool if you have Stanhope on sometime. Yes, I know. We have to make that happen. I promise you that will happen. In fact, I will text him at the end of this podcast unless I forget. And if I forget, it's not my fault because I have ADD. Oh, man. You know what? I got to use that on my wife. That'll be the funniest fucking shit ever. I'm just going to start using that as an excuse. And you know what? She's going to laugh because she has a great sense of humor. But I'm going to do it until maybe 5 days after it's already become annoying. Just because those last 5 days will be fun for me and I'm selfish. All right, Vermont. This one's talking about Vermont. Bill, I see you're coming to Vermont. Fucking finally. No one ever comes up here. Yeah, well, why would you think that is? How about the fact you don't have a comedy club unless it's part of it's like a function room in a hotel? The only time I ever performed in Vermont, I performed in a comedy zone in Burlington a long, long time ago. Like literally, was it 18? Yeah, coming up on like 18 years ago. Like 18 years. Holy fuck, am I old? I'm getting like scary old. That was 18 fucking years ago. Holy shit. Holy shit, yeah. Well, you guys don't have a comedy club up there. What do you want from me? All you have is that beautiful land, your syrup, your foliage. It's not like I haven't come to Albany. Why don't you get in a car and come down to civilization? I got to go up there to your fucking moonshine still. Then he goes, so how are you going to pass the time? I don't see you as someone who fantasizes about shooting a moose. I know you're drinking, but Vermont has what's considered, I guess you meant not drinking, but Vermont has what's considered the best beer in the world right now. It's called Heady Topper. Holy shit, Bill, it's good. Stores get their shipment Tuesday and sell out by Wednesday. It's fucking awesome. Here's an article. I'll give you guys the link so they can sell out in the same day. Also, what are your experiences with Vermont? I love Vermont. I'm a New England guy. I grew up out there. I go to Vermont, and I think I would love to own a house up here. Sorry. If I could somehow survive in this business, I would live in a place like that. I think I would go a little bit crazy because I definitely need a little bit of action. I like the city. I mean, I'm a suburb guy. I'm not a country guy, so I don't know, dude. That actually sounds great. If I could get a fucking log cabin. I know you don't live in log cabins out there, but I don't. This fucking business. I'm tired, man. I did a lot of road work, and the more road you do, just the more you need a fucking vacation. But once you start selling tickets on the road, you get afraid if I take a fucking week off, they're going to move on to the next guy. I actually had somebody, some email I was reading, and they were complimenting my act, and they said, hey, Bill, do you ever think some young whippersnapper is going to come along and pass you and replace you? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. It always happens. If Jordan can get too old for the NBA, I can't get too old for stand-up. At some point, no matter how much you stay informed, you're going to be doing those matinee shows with whoever's still alive from your fucking fan base. I don't mind it. It's supposed to happen. What I'm supposed to do is pick up the comedy torch and run with it as far as I can. And when I collapse, I fucking hold it up like the dude trying not to spill his White Russian. We got a beverage here, man. And then the next person comes along, they grab it and they run with it. And you fucking cheer them on. Tell them to take it to the next level. And you know why that is, sir? Because stand-up does not belong to me. It's not mine. It's an art form. It's a privilege to be able to do it and make a living at it. So I try to respect that, and I'll do it as long as I can. But, like, you know, I mean, shit. It fucking happens to everybody, which is why I don't have the new cell phone. It's why I drive a 7-year-old hybrid. I only have one fucking TV. You hear echo, echo in my fucking house because all my money goes to paying this fucking thing down. So, because I know that day is going to come. That fucking day is going to come where I'm going to be sitting there like, you don't want me anymore? But what about the show I did in 96 in Vermont? Yeah, it happens to everybody. All right? I guess that's why you're supposed to have kids someday. So you can watch them, you know, pass it on to them. That is one of my goals, though. I never want to become some bitter person. I always want to be cheering on whoever's coming next. You know, that's the way you should be. You shouldn't be a fucking dick about it. You know, and then also knowing that they're coming, that drives you. Like, let's see how long I can keep these fucking plates spinning before and eventually my arms are going to get tired. I'm be finished. Jesus, that's depressing. But whatever. What are you going to do? All right, swimming. Hey, Billy White Thighs. Shit. That one actually hurt. It's fucking true. Fucking wallpaper paste there. You ever think about installing a lap pool? Yes, I have. Before we bought this house, I looked at another house, and they had it there. I didn't like the house, but I love that. I think that would be great. Not like a lap pool. You mean like the thing where you basically, it's like long enough for you to lay down unless you're a basketball player and just start swimming, and you're swimming against this current? One of those ones? What do you mean literally a pool? He says, anyways, or maybe joining a gym that has a pool. It's a full-body workout, and anytime I see old dudes swimming, I imagine they're really healthy. I knew swimmers in college, and they ate and drank like animals, but they were always really cut because they swam miles every day. I think the hardest part of getting into a gym pool routine is having to see other people. Also, the first few times when you're inevitably tired after half a lap. Plus, there's no sharks in the water. I love how you guys even write it in the Boston accent now. He said, so we don't have to hear you cry about your inner fears. My inner fear is getting old and weak, so I started swimming, and it's great. See how we brought that back around? Very nice, very nice. Yeah, no, dude, you're doing yourself a service. You really are. I am of firm belief that you should work out your entire life. You should always do it. I mean, I'm not saying go out and play full-court basketball. I mean, even in your 30s and 50s, you just get shin splints and fucking up your feet. I think that you should do some form of exercising. I love swimming. I am concerned about, I guess, Olympic swimmers haven't died of any cancer, so the chlorine, I guess, isn't that bad. But that is the one thing. When you jump into a pool, you're jumping into a bunch of chemicals. But I guess that's better than jumping into, what the chemicals are killing. So we'll leave it at that. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to look that up right now. Let's look up what one of those little stationary lap things are. Let's see what this is. For the person who has everything. And then I'm going to do the final advertising for this fucking week. All right, what do we got here? Let's see here. Lap pool. Let me just look this up. Oh, there it is. Custom lap pools. What? Fuck you! Get the fuck out of here. This says 17-foot swim spa is $23,900. They call it an endless pool. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. All this shit just popped up when I went on this website. Now you know I'm going to get all these fucking spam emails about endless pool fucking... Yeah, well, let's see this. The 17-foot endless pool spa features a large exercise area that is ideal for swimming, aquatic exercise, and fun. With easy access, full-depth stairs, and up to 2 jets. And with over 20 jets, you can exercise, relax, and enjoy increased family time in the convenience. Yeah, you ever want to piss with your whole family? Let's get a lap pool. Improve your health and well-being on an endless pool. All right, here's the dimensions. 17 feet by, well, I guess now they're doing inches. 204 inches, which comes out to 17 feet, by 91.5 inches, by 54.5 inches. I guess that's how deep it is. I don't know what the fuck. I didn't know what I'm saying. 54, it's not 5 feet deep, is it? What is that? 4 feet, 4.5? I love this shit here. This thing is $23,000, and they have a little button here that says add to the cart. Like there's other shit that you're going to be getting with this. All right, they have a 10-foot one. Oh, my God. Oh, shit, that's just, you might as well just use that place to take a dump. How much is this one? Add to cart. $15,900. Fuck you! I'll go jump in a goddamn dirty pond. I guess it is amazing that you're literally swimming against a current that doesn't exist. All right, now you get into some cheaper ones here. Here's the Hyundai version for $10,000. Oh, that thing's a joke. What is it? Is that a hot tub? Oh, go fuck yourself. Well, yeah, I guess I thought about it. I've definitely thought about it. Now that I know how much it costs. Holy shit, I have to take a fucking second mortgage out of my house to get one of those. They are cool as shit, though. Images for lap pools. Dude, why did you do this? Now I'm going to sit here. Look at that one. That looks like a real pool. Oh, that is a real pool. Who the fuck lives here? Mark Spitz? Keeping fit with home lap pool. Now you don't give a fuck about your kids if you got one of those. You get this skinny pool that nobody can jump into without breaking their goddamn necks, and it's for you and your fucking gray chest hair. Oh, whatever. Do you guys really want to sit here and listen to me fucking reading about lap pools? Wow, those things are cool as hell, though. Yeah, I thought about getting one until I saw how much they were. Now that I know how much they are, I am no longer interested. I need a friend. I need a rich friend with a fucking lap pool. Good Lord. Just a pool in general. How fucking cool is that? Fucking indoor pool. Indoor lap pool. Who's this fucking banker who has this shit? Indoor lap pool. You know what's funny with me? I would get one of those. Okay, let's just say I could afford that. I'd get one of those fucking things, and then within a month, I'd be bored, and I would go and do something else. I'm the worst. And I'd still owe all that money. Tranquil lap pool. Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm going to look at these fucking things. Anybody out there sell lap pools? How many of these do you sell a month? Jesus Christ. I'm going to get on one of those fucking home makeover shows. All right? I'm going to have them redo the wiring in my house and fucking put in a lap pool. And then I'll go there and I'll fucking act, oh my God, a lap pool? Jump around and hug everybody that fucking did it. You know? Get on Pimp My Pool, whatever the fuck the show is. All right, who gives a fuck? All right, anyways, that's the podcast for this week, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope it was funny, even though I did it on a Sunday. And if you didn't learn anything, it's not my fault because I got ADD over there. That's it. That's the podcast for this week. Go fuck yourselves. And please watch the Olympic hockey, speed skate, and curling and all that shit. Enjoy the Olympics. You know? Even though the water doesn't run, even though they don't like gay people over there. God damn it, these athletes, they work their whole fucking lives for this shit. Give them a look. You know, a listen, a look, whatever the hell you got to do. All right, I'm out. Go fuck yourselves.